நீங்க think பண்ணாதீங்க. Right? This call is now being recorded. Okay. So that's why we are going to give some online technical webinar. And last 80 members, they have attended the last thing. The last day seminar conducted by industry person, 80 students were attended. But after that, some of the students left out from the Google Classroom. Right? It is not a correct manner. Right? Okay. So that's why I humbly request you have to attend the full session, because we are trying to get the resource person, those who are working in the industry. They are having lot of schedule, right? So based on our request, based on their interest only, they are going to allocate 1 hour or 1.5 hours, right? So you have to utilize resource person hour as well as department activities. புரியுதா? உங்களுக்கு 1 மணி நேரம் நம்ம கிளாஸ் எடுக்கிறோம் அப்படின்னா, ரைட், உங்களுக்கு 1 மணி நேரம் உங்களுக்கு கிளாஸ் எடுக்கிறோம் அப்படின்னா, அதுக்கு வந்து ஒரு ரிசோர்ஸ் பர்சன் கூப்பிட்றோன்னா, யாரோ வந்து ஒரு ரொம்ப ஹைலி வேல்யூபிள் பர்சனை தான் நாங்கள் வந்து கூப்பிட்றோம். அவங்களோட டைமை ஒதுக்கி உங்களுக்கு கொடுக்குறாங்க அப்படின்னா, நீங்கள் வந்து அதை கரெக்டாக யூட்டிலைஸ் பண்ணணும். ரைட்? ஸோ டுடே ஐ வாண்ட் இன்ட்ரோடியூஸ் அவர் ரெஸ்பெக்டட் ரிசோர்ஸ் பர்சன், ரைட், Mr. Harish, right? So he is working as a software engineer, and he is having the well-versed knowledge about in Java technologies, and then some internet tools, right? The latest contemporary applications. So everything he is having a towering knowledge about the platform, right? He is working the TriniPy assessment solutions, right? So the two branches are there, Chennai and then Bangalore, right? So the past 4 years he's serving as a software engineer in the particular concern. So he come across Java technologies, and then HTML, XML, and then CSS, right? And the different kind of internal tools, and then interface techniques, and then how the Java can be embedded with the internet and the intranet. So everything he understood, right? So I proudly introduce our resource person, Mr. Harish, right? So I wish to thanks to Harish for allocating the time for our students. Okay. So thank you, Harish. So you have to continue the session.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your introduction. As you said, it's always our pleasure to teach our students. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your inviting. So hope my voice is audible, right, sir?
Yes, audible, Harish.
Yes, right, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, hey guys, good afternoon. So this is Harish. Right now I'm working as software engineer at Trinify Technology Solutions, Chennai. So today I'm here to discuss about two different topics. Okay. Before that, hope you guys are fine and safe, right? So without any delay, we'll move on to the today's session. So our goal is to discuss about two different topics in Java. Okay. So the very first topic is about Java interface, right? The second topic is about Java inner class. Okay, this is the topic we are going to discuss about in the next 15 minutes, right? So before going to Java interface, let me give you an introduction about abstract class, okay, and inheritance, right? So why we need the introduction about abstract class and inheritance? Okay, let me explain you. Okay, as you all know, abstract class. Okay, you guys are came up to abstract class, isn't it? So what is abstract class? Abstract class is nothing but, let me give you a simple definition of abstract class. If you are declaring a class, right? Let us assume if you are declaring a class with a keyword, right? With a keyword saying abstract, then it is called as abstract class, right? So the simple definition of abstract class is nothing but if we are declaring a class with a keyword saying abstract, then it is called as abstract class, right? So why you are explaining this right now, sir? Okay, why am I explaining? I have said today's topic is about Java interface. Why we need this abstract class concept here? Because abstract class is similar to Java interfaces, right? Abstract class is similar to Java interface. It is very similar to abstract class, right? So that is what I am giving an introduction to this abstract class about. Okay, see this abstract class, generally abstract class, as I said, if you are declaring a class with a keyword abstract, then it is called abstract class. Okay, inside the abstract class, what you guys will do, you will give methods, right? We will represent the methods. What is that? It may be abstract methods, it may be non-abstract methods, right? It may have abstract methods and non-abstract methods, right? So this is what about declaring the methods in abstract class. Okay, let me repeat. Hope you guys able to follow me. Let me repeat what is abstract class. To be very simple, if you are declaring a class with abstract keyword, then it is called abstract class, right? So inside this abstract class, after declaring the abstract class, okay, how we can declare that? Saying abstract, then your name, abstract name, right? Abstract and abstract name. Inside the open and close curly braces, we will mention some methods, isn't it? We will mention some methods. It may be abstract and non-abstract methods, right? This is all about abstract class. Okay, now we will move to the next topic. Okay, we will move to the next topic saying what is the difference between this abstract class and our today's topic Java interface. Okay, I have given you an introduction about abstract class. Now we are moving to our topic Java interface. Before going to Java interface, I said Java interface is similar to abstract class. Okay, even though we are having certain difference. Okay, we have some difference between this abstract class and Java interface, right? Let me explain you the difference between the abstract class and Java interface, right? So the very first difference between this abstract class and Java interfaces, as I said, in abstract class, we have both abstract methods and non-abstract methods. Whereas in this Java interface, we are allowing, okay, in this Java interface can have only abstract methods. Okay, it has only abstract methods, no any other non-abstract methods in the Java interface. Okay, this is the first difference. Okay, the second difference, how you will declare an abstract class using the abstract keyword, right? You will use abstract keyword. Whereas in the Java interface, you will use a keyword saying interface. Okay, hope you guys able to follow me. In the abstract class, we are using a keyword saying abstract. Okay, in the Java interface, we are going to use a keyword to declare a class with keyword interface. Okay, this is the second difference, right? Then the third one is,
I think Harish sir, you can present the screen, sir.
no, coding part I will explain on the screen. Just I am giving
Okay.
explain.
Yeah, fine.
Yes. Fine. Thank you, sir. Okay. Then the third point is about to inherit the classes. Okay, to inherit the classes in abstract class, what we will use? We will use a keyword saying extends, right? We will use a keyword saying extends to inherit the properties or to inherit the base class. Okay, we have a base class. To inherit the properties of the class, we will use a keyword saying extends, okay, which is applicable in abstract class, right? Whereas in Java interface, we will use a keyword saying implements. Okay, we will using a keyword saying implements to inherit the properties of base class or to inherit the declared classes in the Java, right? This is what the third difference between the abstract class and Java interface, right? Then the last one is, in the abstract class, we have some access specifiers like members, right? Public, private, protected, and all, right? In the abstract class, we will use only private, protected, extra, extra, right? We will use whatever the access specifier we are having in the Java. That is all applicable in abstract class. Okay. Whereas in the members of Java interface are public. Okay. The members of a Java interface are public by default. Okay. Hope you guys able to understand what is this abstract class and what is the topic is about Java interface. Okay. Let me repeat you the things again. Okay. The very first thing is abstract class is nothing but if you are declaring a class with a keyword saying abstract, then it is called abstract class. It is a very simple definition of abstract class. Okay. Whereas this Java interface is declared using a keyword interface, then it is called Java interface. This is a very, very simple definition. Okay. To understandable purpose. Okay. I said Java interface is similar to abstract class. We have slight difference between the abstract class and Java interface. The very first difference what we have seen in abstract class, we have abstract and non-abstract methods. We can use both abstract and non-abstract methods, whereas in the Java interface, we can use only abstract methods, nothing else, right? The second part, point is about keyword. What are the keyword we are going to use to declare the abstract class? As I said in the first, to declare the class, we are using abstract. In abstract class, to declare a class in interface, we are using a keyword saying interface. Okay. Then the third point is to extend. We are using extend the class properties. To extend the class properties, we are using or we to extend the properties of base class. Okay, don't confuse. To inherit the class, to inherit the base class, we are using extends keyword in abstract class. Okay. In a meanwhile, for Java interface, we are using a keyword implements, right? To extend, to inherit the properties of declared class, we are using implements as a keyword in Java interface. Okay. The members of abstract classes, private, protected, and etc. The members of Java interface are public by default, right? This is all about abstract class and Java interface. Okay. So far we have discussed about what is abstract class. Okay. What is Java interface and what is the differences between abstract class and the today's topic Java interface. Okay. Then why we need a Java interface? Okay. We are coming to the next topic. Okay. Why we need a Java interface? Okay. Here I'm going to give an introduction to the inheritance concept. Okay. Hope you guys are aware of inheritance. What is inheritance? Inheritance, it is a mechanism. Okay. It is a mechanism to derive a new class from an old class. Okay. To be very simple, I'm deriving a new class using the old class. Right. This is the mechanism behind this inheritance. Okay. To be technical, right, here old class is nothing but base class, right? New class is nothing but derived class. Okay. I'm deriving a new class from the base class. Okay. Let us assume I'm having a class A. Okay. Class A and class B. Okay. Here class A is my old class. Class B is new class. Okay. Or class A is base class and class B is derived class. Why it is derived class? It is inherited or it is derived from the base class. Okay, this is called inheritance. This is a concept or the main functionality behind this inheritance concept, right? So far we have multiple types of inheritance, right? We have a hybrid inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-path inheritance, single inheritance, so and so, right? So I don't want to go in depth because you guys are very well in that topic. Okay, in that you guys are aware of a statement saying Java does not support multiple inheritance. Am I right? You have heard about Java does not support multiple inheritance, right? So as I said, why we need a Java interface? I have given an inheritance concept, right? So in the inheritance, what I have said, we have mentioned a statement saying Java does not support multiple inheritance. To overcome this problem, Okay, to overcome this multiple inheritance problem, this Java interface came to the picture. Okay, to overcome the problem, okay, Java does not support multiple inheritance is my statement. To overcome this problem where this Java interface came to the picture, right? Hope you guys able to understand why we are moving to the Java interface. Okay, for that only I have given a little bit introduction to the inheritance part, and I have explained you what is the problem statement in the inheritance concept, and to overcome the problem statement in the inheritance part, we are going to this Java interface, right? Hope you guys are able to follow me, and I have is it clear, right? So what is this actually? What is the problem? Okay, why Java is not supporting the multiple inheritance, right? Why this Java is not supporting multiple inheritances? Okay, let us assume. Okay, just I am giving you the points. Just you guys understand in a pictorial representation, right? Okay, assume that we have a superclass. Okay, we have a superclass in the top, right? Then that superclass is derived into class A and class B, right? The superclasses derived into two classes, class A and class B. Okay, assume that in a pictorial representation, in the top I'm having superclass. The superclass is derived into two classes. In the left side I'm mentioning class A, in the right side I'm mentioning class B. Okay, if at all, if we are trying to inherit the properties of class A and class B, okay, don't confuse. First I said I'm having a superclass. Superclass is my base class. Based on this superclass, I'm inheriting two classes. One is class A and class B. Okay, this is my first scenario. First scenario is about I'm having a base class, which is nothing but superclass. Okay, then I have a derived class. An inheritance is consist of what? A base class and derived class, right? So my point is fulfilled here. The first one I'm having a base class, which is superclass. I am deriving into two parts. One is class A and class B. Okay, so my inheritance is having a base class and derived class. Now I am trying to inherit the properties of class A and class B. Okay, and I am deriving a new class saying class C. Okay, from base class superclass, I have derived class A and class B. With the class A and class B, I am deriving a new class C. Okay, that is not possible in the inheritance. This is what the problem in the inheritance, because a derived class is from a base class only. As you all know, a derived class is absolutely from the base class. Okay, the scenario is what I am trying to do. Based on the derived class A and class B, again I am deriving a new class. Again, what I am doing, I am deriving a new class C based on the properties of class A and class B. This is not possible in multiple inheritance. Why? Why it is not possible in the sense class A and class B is derived from base class, whereas this class C is, we don't know exactly from which property or from which class it is inherited. It may inherit from class A and the base class, it may inherit from class B and the class C, right? This is not clear about in this multiple inheritance. Okay, if you guys aware of that ambiguity, okay, we have a question saying why Java does not support multiple inheritance. The answer is about due to ambiguity, Java is not supporting multiple inheritance. This is what the answer. Okay, hope you guys know this very well, the answer why it is not. Okay, the concept is ambiguity is the answer. Due to ambiguity, Java is not supporting multiple inheritance. Okay, ambiguity is nothing but is it not clear? Ambiguity is nothing but is it not clear, or it is not clearly mentioned. Okay, as I said, how I am telling it is not mentioned clearly. I have given you the example, right? A class is derived into class A and class B. I am deriving a new class based on the class B and class C, whereas it is not clearly mentioned that class C is exactly where it is derived. Okay, where it is derived. This is what the problem statement in the multiple inheritance. Okay. To overcome this problem, we are using Java interface. Okay. Multiple inheritance are possible using Java interface. Right. This is the answer why we need a Java interface. Okay. Hope you guys are able to understand what is this Java interface, and to overcome what the problem. To overcome the multiple inheritance problem in Java, we are using Java interface. Let me explain you again why we need a Java interface. We need Java interface to overcome the problem of multiple inheritance. What is the problem with multiple inheritance? Assume that we have a superclass in the top, okay, based on that superclass and derived into two classes. One is class A and class B, right? If we are trying to inherit the properties of class A and class B into a new class, say
Sir,
class,
Harish sir, there is a horrible interruption. Students are asking in PPT, sir.
sorry, sir.
Students are asking through PPT, sir. They can't able to listen.
Okay. Hello, sir. You are there?
You can present the screen, sir.
Okay. So actually, PPT is not available, sir. Just I'm explaining the concept and will run to the code. If students are requesting the PPT from my side for this particular topic, means after completing this session, let me share the PPT, sir, with you so that
Yeah,
you
okay.
you can share with your students. Is it okay?
Okay, sir. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Hari sir, are you there?
Hello.
You can proceed the session, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes. So hope you guys are able to understand what is this Java interface and why we need the Java interface. So for that, we have given a slight difference between the abstract class and Java interface. And I have given you the problem statement of multiple inheritance. To overcome this problem, what we are using? Java interface. So this is what the concept behind Java interface. Okay. Still, you're not able to understand what does the Java interface exactly means, right? Let me give you a real-time example of Java interface. Okay. Assume that we all know about airplane, right? Airplane. We have airplane. Assume that airplane is my base class. Okay. That base class is derived into two classes. I'm deriving that base class airplane into two classes, right? The first one is passenger airplane. That is my one derived class. The second derived class is cargo airplane. Okay. I'm having my base class, which is nothing but airplane. My base class airplane is deriving into two different classes. One is passenger airplane and the second one is cargo airplane. Cargo airplane is nothing but it will accept only luggages. Okay, whatever the luggages we have, that only it is accepted. Okay, this both derived class, this both two derived class represent its own properties, right? If luggage airplane is accepting only luggages means, whereas the passenger airplane will accept only the passengers, not the luggages, right? Now, if you want a plane, if you want a new airplane with both these properties, okay, if you want a new plane with both this passenger airplane properties and the cargo airplane properties, we need a concept saying Java interface. Okay, in multiple inheritance, it is not explained clearly. This new airplane is derived from the passenger airplane or a cargo airplane or the base class of airplane. Okay, this is not cleared clearly. Okay, in Java interface, multiple inheritance or multiple interfaces are accepting. Okay, so multiple interfaces nothing but derived class. Already we have a derived class. With both derived class, I'm going to construct a new class. Okay, we are going to construct a new class saying commercial airplane. In that example, I'm just creating a new airplane saying commercial airplane. Okay, how it is possible with all the properties of this both derived class. What is my both derived class here? Airplane plus passenger and the cargo passenger. With both these classes, I'm just replicating a new commercial airplane with the help of Java interface. Okay, this is what the real-time example of Java interface. Hope you guys are able to understand. So this is what the Java interface. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, to run the code for Java interface. Just I'm using the online editor. If you have installed your what you are install your Java packages and all, just try with us. Just I'm using an online code editor for Java. Hope my screen is visible. Screen தெரியுதா students? Any one reply in the chat? Yes, right. Thank you. Okay, as I said, to define an interface. Okay, to declare an interface, what we need a interface keyword, right? We need a interface keyword. Right? After that, what will be the next part? we have to mention a name, interface name. Okay, I'm just giving new interface 1. Okay, new interface 1. Okay, this is the declaration part of your Java interface. What it actually, we have to mention a keyword saying interface and interface name. So similarly, abstract class la enna pannuvom, we will use abstract here, right? Anga vandu we will use abstract and abstract name, right? So instead of abstract here, just we have to use interface, right? We have to use interface. So inside this interface, I'm declaring a method. Okay, just I'm giving a method saying something like get message. Okay, get message. Interface should declare with a keyword saying interface and then followed by interface name. Okay, inside this open and curly braces, we have to give a method. Okay, we have to give a method to inherit this method properties. Okay, in the properties வந்து inherit பண்றதுக்காக what we are going to do, we are giving a method and the class and object part, we are going to replicate the properties of this method, right? Then second one, again நான் வந்து இன்னொரு interface வந்து create பண்றேன். Let me create another interface. New interface 2, right? So இதுல வந்து just I am mentioning a method saying get greetings, okay, or just greeting. Okay, so இப்போ நான் என்ன பண்ணிருக்கேன் அப்படின்னா interface declare பண்ணிருக்கேன். Okay, so as I said, multiple inheritance வந்து ஜாவால support பண்றது இல்ல. So this Java interface is supporting multiple interfaces, right? Multiple interfaces is nothing but, see, நான் இப்போ வந்து ரெண்டு interface வந்து இங்க declare பண்ணிருக்கேன். Okay, I have declared two different interfaces with new interface 1 and in new interface 2. Each இந்த ரெண்டு இன்டர்ஃபேஸஸ்க்குமே என்ன பண்ணிருக்கேன், ஒவ்வொரு மெத்தட வந்து நான் வந்து மென்ஷன் பண்ணிருக்கேன். ஓகே, this will be the first part. ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட் இப்போ நான் என்ன பண்ணிட்டேன், இன்டர்ஃபேஸை வந்து கிரியேட் பண்ணிட்டேன், மல்டிபிள் இன்டர்ஃபேஸஸும் நான் கிரியேட் பண்ணிட்டேன். ஈச் இன்டர்ஃபேஸஸ்க்கு வாட் ஐ ஹவ் டன் ஹியர், I have mentioned each method. Okay, இப்போ how to access, how to inherit the properties, what will be the properties for this method, that will comes under class. Okay, class and கொடுத்த உடனே what will be the next class name. Okay, just நான் என்ன கொடுக்கிறேன்னா my class. Okay, class my class. என்ன பண்ணணும், we have to inherit or we have to extend the properties of the method. இப்போ இங்க நான் ரெண்டு மெத்தட் கொடுத்திருக்கேன், இந்த ரெண்டு மெத்தடுமே என்ன பண்ணும் அப்படிங்கறத what we have to do, we have to mention, we have to extend the method's property. Okay, அதுக்கு நான் என்ன சொன்னேன், to extend the properties of interface we need to use a keyword saying what, implements, right? இதுவே abstract classல என்ன பண்ணிருப்பீங்க, implements பதிலா extends அப்படின்னு போட்டிருப்பீங்க, கரெக்டா? So extends பதிலா யூஸ் அந்த ஜாவா இன்டர்ஃபேஸ் வரும்போது what we have to use a keyword saying implements. ஓகே, என்னோட கிளாஸுக்கு நான் என்ன பண்ண போறேன், என்னோட கிளாஸ், என்னோட மை கிளாஸ் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு இந்த கிளாஸுக்கு நான் என்ன பண்ண போறேன், என்னோட டூ இன்டர்ஃபேஸஸ் நான் கிரியேட் பண்ணியிருக்கிற ரெண்டு இன்டர்ஃபேஸுக்குமே என்ன பண்ண போறேன்னா ஐ எம் ஜஸ்ட் கிவிங் a implementation part. ஓகே, இந்த void get message, void get greetingங்கிறத என்ன பண்ணும் அப்படிங்கிறத இங்க நான் இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ண போறேன். ஓகே, கிளியரா புரிஞ்சிருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன், ரைட்? ஸோ கிளாஸ் மை கிளாஸ் இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட்ஸ் என்ன நம்ம இங்க இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ண போறோம், இந்த ரெண்டு இன்டர்ஃபேஸையும் இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ண போறோம். ஓகே, ஜஸ்ட் I'm copying the interface name. Okay, இப்போ ஒரு இன்டர்ஃபேஸை ஆக்சஸ் பண்றதுக்கான மெத்தட் இதுதான். This is how we will represent a single method. Okay, class my class implements new interface 1. Okay, இது வந்து ஒரு இன்டர்ஃபேஸை வந்து எக்ஸ்டெண்ட் பண்றதுக்காக. ஸோ இப்போ மல்டிபிள் இன்டர்ஃபேஸஸை வந்து எப்படி சார் எக்ஸ்டெண்ட் பண்றது அப்படின்னா, இட் இஸ் வெரி சிம்பிள். ஆஃப்டர் திஸ் மென்ஷனிங் திஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இன்டர்ஃபேஸ் நேம், ஜஸ்ட் கிவ் அ கமா. ஆஃப்டர் திஸ் கமா, just give the next interface name. Okay, next interface name. So I have declared my interface e. Okay, now வந்து ரெண்டு interface இங்க create பண்ணிருக்கேன். The first interface is new interface 1, the second interface is new interface 2. For your understanding purpose, I am just giving these names like in new interface 1, new interface 2, so that you guys are able to identify the differences between each interfaces. Okay, right? So the classes I have mentioned as my class. So inside this class, what I am going to do with the help of implements keyword, I'm just implementing this two interfaces followed by the two names. One is new interface 1, the second one is new interface 2. Right? So what is next? So if I just we have to give the access specifier. Okay, access specifier or member. We have to mention the members inside the class. Okay, I'm using public. I'm using the method. With member, I'm using the interface we are used. Void get message. Okay, void get message. So இதுல நான் என்ன பண்ண சொல்றேன்னா, println just ஒரு ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் வந்து print பண்றோம். Inside in the method kulla ஒரு statement we are representing to print. Okay, get message kulla just I am printing welcome. Okay, இப்போ என்ன பண்ணிருக்கோம், ஒரு class we have created a class with the class name and I am going to implement the interfaces. I am going to extend my interface methods using the class, and inside the class we are going to use a members. Okay, members is nothing but here I'm using public and I'm extending my method. Okay, I'm extending method. What is the first method here? Void get message is my first method. Okay, inside that method what I'm telling to print a message welcome. Okay, next இப்போ அடுத்து என்ன பண்ணணும், we have to replicate the second interface. Okay, ஒரு interface வந்து என்ன பண்ணிட்டோம், இங்க வந்து extend பண்ணிட்டோம். Okay, highlight பண்ணிருக்கல, this is for the new interface 1. Next என்ன பண்ணணும், same அதே மாதிரி தான், just copy that and I am pasting down below. Okay, இப்போ என்ன பண்ணணும், next method வந்து இங்க வந்து rename பண்ணணும். What is my next method here? Get greeting. Get greeting is my next method. Right? So இதுல வந்து நான் என்ன பண்றேன்னா, just I am removing that message welcome and saying hi. Okay, just I have removed that welcome message and I'm using hi. So this is the second part of the Java interface program. First part is about declare the interface and the interface with interface name followed by the method. Okay, right now நான் இங்க என்ன பண்ணிருக்கேன், I have implemented two different interfaces with get message and get greeting methods, two methods for two interfaces, right? So what is the second part? We have to declare a class. So the class should represent or it should extend the methods whatever you have declared inside your interface. We have to extend that methods using a keyword saying implements. நான் இப்ப என்ன பண்ணிருக்கேன், implements அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு keyword யூஸ் பண்ணி நான் என்ன பண்ணிருக்கேன், என்னோட மெத்தட் இன்டர்ஃபேஸ்க்குள்ள இருக்கிற ரெண்டு மெத்தடையும் நான் என்ன பண்ணிருக்கேன்னா இங்க வந்து எக்ஸ்டெண்ட் பண்ணிருக்கேன், which is nothing but I have inherited two methods inside a class. Right? So what is next? இப்போ அடுத்து என்ன வரும், we need a main class. Right? What is the main class? இது வந்து object create பண்ணணும். We have to create an object. Okay, as you all know, class main, right? So what will be the default statement here? Public static void main, right? இப்போ என்ன பண்ணணும்னா we have to create an object for your class. Okay, what will be the third part in the Java programming? We have to create the objects for your class. The object என்ன பண்ணும்? It will access your class, right? It will access your class. How? For example, இப்போ ஒரு geometry box இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். The geometry boxes consist of what? Pen, pencil, rubber, sharpener, so and so. Okay, இப்போ இந்த geometry box என்ன பண்ணிக்கோங்கன்னா, let us assume that it is a class. Geometry box குள்ள என்னெல்லாம் இருக்குங்கிறத நான் என்ன பண்ணிட்டேன், ஒரு class குள்ள நான் வச்சிட்டேன். So what is this object will do? அந்த geometry-யோட owner யாரோ அவங்க தான் என்ன பண்ண முடியும், அந்த geometry-ய வந்து access பண்ண முடியும். Am I right? Very simple. Real time example, just I am explaining you. I'm having a geometry box. Inside the geometry box, I'm having multiple classes. Okay, sharpener irukku, pencil irukku, eraser, pen, whatever it may be. Okay, இப்போ இந்த object என்ன பண்ணும் அப்படின்னா, object is who? The owner. Owner என்ன பண்ண முடியும், அந்த geometry box குள்ள இருக்கிறத மட்டும் தானே access பண்ண முடியும். இப்போ அதுல ஸ்கேலே இல்ல அப்படின்னா ஸ்கேல்ல வந்து அங்க இருந்து எடுக்க முடியுமா? It is not possible, right? So if you are holding a geometry, it is consist of a set of classes like sharpener, pencil, eraser, whatever it may be. Okay, each class will be, each properties belongs to that geometry box will be accessed only by the owner. Okay, and the owner தான் யாரு? Assume that object. இந்த owner தான் யாரு? Object. அவங்க என்ன பண்ண போறாங்க, அந்த geometry box குள்ள இருக்கிற classes வந்து access பண்ண போறாங்க. Note that only the classes which is replicated, அந்த class என்ன class அங்க இருக்கோ அதை மட்டும் தான் access பண்ண முடியும். அதுக்கு தான் நான் என்ன சொன்னேன், அந்த geometry box குள்ள scale இல்ல அப்படின்னா, scale அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு class-ஏ இல்ல அப்படின்னா object வந்து என்ன பண்ண முடியாது, அந்த class, அந்த scaleங்கிற class-ஐ யூஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. It is not possible to access the class. Okay, similarly இப்போ object எதுக்காக அப்படின்னா, இப்போ நான் என்ன பண்ணிட்டேன், my class அப்படிங்கறத create பண்ணிட்டேன். Okay, இந்த class நான் access பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா we need to create object. So அதுக்கு தான் I have explained you a very good clear real time example. Okay, இப்போ எப்படி access பண்றது அப்படின்னா, first என்ன பண்ணணும், we need a class and class object name. Okay, இப்போ என்னோட class name இங்க என்னது, my class. Okay, my class is my class name here. Okay, just I am giving name O1. Okay, next என்ன வரும், new my class. Okay, so இப்போ நான் என்ன பண்ணிட்டேன், என்னோட class name my classக்கு I have created an object saying O1. O is nothing but O. நான் understanding purpose-காக I am using this kind of names. Don't worry about it. Okay, for your understanding purpose I am using a very simple naming conventions. Okay, name 1. Okay, இதுல என்ன ஆக போகுது, என்னோட கிளாஸ்ல இருக்கிற ப்ராப்பர்ட்டிஸ் நான் என்ன பண்ணிருக்கேன், I'm assigning to this objects. Okay, இப்போ என்ன பண்ணணும், next O1 dot get message. என்ன பண்றோம், இந்த ஆப்ஜெக்ட்டுக்குள்ள என்னோட இன்டர்ஃபேஸ் மெத்தட வந்து I am replicating. Okay, first method. What is the next method here? O1. Next method என்னது, get greeting. Right? Okay, this is all about Java interface programming part. இவ்வளவுதான், very simple program. I have given you a very simple example program to replicate the Java interface concept. Okay, now let me go through the coding part again. Okay, I have segregated this coding into 3 parts. Okay, the first part is about we have to declare the interface following by the methods. ஓகே, இதுல முக்கியமான விஷயம் என்ன அப்படின்னா void get message னு ஒரு மெத்தட் இங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இன்டர்ஃபேஸ்ல கொடுத்திருக்கோம். void get greeting அப்படிங்கிற மெத்தட வந்து ரெண்டாவது இன்டர்ஃபேஸ்ல கொடுத்திருக்கோம். ஓகே, இதுல கம்பல்சரி விஷயம் என்ன அப்படின்னா we should definitely implement to replicate this both method. இந்த ரெண்டு மெத்தடையுமே நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிருக்கணும்னா இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணி ஆகணும். ஓகே, இதுக்கு கீழே n நம்பர் ஆஃப் மெத்தட் இங்க பப்ளிக் வாய்ட் கெட் மெசேஜ், பப்ளிக் வாய்ட் கெட் ரீடிங், கெட் கிரீட்டிங் அடுத்து நீங்க n நம்பர் ஆஃப் என்ன பண்ணலாம் மெத்தட்ஸ் வந்து இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். that will not create any error in your java. whereas நீ இந்த void get message, void get greeting இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணிட்டு மெத்தடை இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணிட்டு ஓகே டிக்ளேர் பண்ணிட்டு இம்ப்ளிமெண்டேஷனுக்குள்ள நீ இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணல அப்படின்னா இட் வில் ஷோ யூ த கம்பைலேஷன் எரர். ஓகே, hope you guys are able to understand. for example ISO இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். ISO என்ன பண்றான், என்னோட இன்ஸ்டியூட்டை வந்து நான் ISOக்கு மாத்தணும் அப்படின்னா he will having 5 rules அவங்கிட்ட இருக்கு. ஓகே, நம்ம என்ன பண்ணி ஆகணும், we should implement all the 5 rules. அந்த 5 ரூல்ஸையும் மெத்தட்ஸையும் இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணாதான் நம்மளோட இன்ஸ்டியூட் என்ன ஆகும், ISO இன்ஸ்டியூட்டா கன்வெர்ட் ஆகும். ரைட், இப்போ என்கிட்ட வந்து நீங்க சொன்னதுல 5 தான் இருக்கு. ஐம் ஹேவிங் ஒன்லி 5 ரூல்ஸ் வாட் எவர் யூ ஹவ் மென்ஷன். ஐம் ஹேவிங் ஒன்லி 4 ரூல்ஸ் அப்படின்னா வாட் தே வில் டூ, they will not definitely approve our institute for ISO certifications. right, so that is what here. இப்போ ISO வந்து ரெண்டு மெத்தட் சொல்றான் அப்படின்னா ரெண்டு மெத்தடுமே நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிருக்கணும், we have to implement and we have to declare that. ஓகே, நீ 5 ரூல் தான் வச்சிருக்க பட் என்கிட்ட 6மே எக்ஸ்ட்ராவா கூட சம் ரூல்ஸ் இருக்கு அப்படின்னா that is fine, you can have, but the ultimate goal is whatever the method, whatever the rules you have declared inside the interface, we have methods. right, so என்னதான் நீங்க மெத்தட்ஸ் இங்க இன்டர்ஃபேஸ்க்குள்ள கிரியேட் பண்ணியிருந்தாலும் okay, we have to extend, we have to inherit all the methods to what it actually performs. okay, that is what this user interface is about. okay, so மூணு பார்ட்டா நம்ம பிரிச்சோம். one is interface declaration and method specification. the second part is about creating the class and implementing the interfaces with the particular methods. okay, the last part is about creating the objects to access the classes. okay, now coding part is completed. let me run this code. so it's showing some error. what is the mistake I have made here? new interface. public void. okay, ஓகே, இங்க என்ன பண்ணிருக்கேன், செமிகோலன் போட்டிருக்கேன். let me run this. a class name. ஸோ நான் ஆன்லைன் எடிட்டர் யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். ஷோயிங் சம் எரர். நீங்கள் இந்த கோடு கரெக்டாக உங்களோட பேக்கேஜஸ்குள்ளே போட்டிங்கன்னா இட் வில் ரன், ஐ திங்க் ஸோ. could not find or load main class. completing. Let me. So guys, இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா அவுட்புட் வந்திருக்கு. ஓகே, ஸோ இப்போ என்ன அவுட்புட் இங்க நமக்கு வந்திருக்கு? ஹாய். ஓகே, ஹாய் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு அவுட்புட் மட்டும் இங்க நமக்கு வந்திருக்கு. ரைட்? ஸோ ஆக்சுவலி இட் should print both this welcome and hi message here. Right? Because I am inherited the properties of both interfaces. Interface 1, interface 2, ரெண்டு ப்ராப்பர்ட்டியுமே வந்து நான் இங்க வந்து replicate பண்ணியிருக்கேன். But why it is not showing this void get message? Run. Okay, sorry, actually இங்க print ஆகுது, நான் வந்து இங்க scroll பண்ணல. Okay, guys, புரிஞ்சுதா? அது ஸ்டக் ஆயிடுச்சா நடுவுல? You can able to understand, right? See, இப்போ வந்து என்ன இருக்குதுன்னா welcome hi அப்படிங்கிற ரெண்டு மெசேஜும் we have printed here. Okay, what is the concept behind this? Multiple interfaces. Multiple interfaces நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். Both this message, okay, ரெண்டு மெத்தடுமே என்ன ஆயிருக்கு இங்க வந்து இன்ஹெரிட் ஆயிருக்கு with a new class. The new class name. Okay, நம்ம கிரியேட் பண்ணியிருக்கிற கிளாஸுக்கு we have replicated the objects. Okay, for my class I have replicated the objects, right? So it is inheriting the both properties or both methods. See, இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா welcome hi அப்படிங்கிற ரெண்டு அவுட்புட்டுமே, அதாவது ரெண்டு மெத்தடுக்குமே நம்ம கொடுத்திருக்கிற ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் வந்து இங்க பிரிண்ட் ஆயிருக்கு. Okay, this is the problem statement where multiple interfaces நம்ம create பண்ணி we are inherited. Okay, this is the concept behind Java interfaces. Okay, hope you guys are able to understand what is this Java interfaces actually. Okay, நான் multiple interfaces create பண்ண interfacesக்கு நான் என்ன பண்ணேன்? I have defined classes, class, and I have defined an object for my classes. Okay, so இங்க வந்து multiple interfaces நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிருக்கோம்? Access பண்ணி we have got an output. Okay, this is what the concept behind Java interface, right? So hope you guys are able to understood what is this Java interface. Just நான் வந்து இங்க ஒரு simple example I have given. Okay, in the online editor, it is online நம்ம code we have entered means it will replicate the output. If you are having this JDK packages and all, please try with that. Okay, this is a very good simple example for this, for the Java interface. Okay, from here let me end the topic of Java interface. Okay, so that second topic, okay, in the beginning I have said you about Java inner class. Okay, Java inner class. What is Java inner class? The term itself defines us what is the inner class. Okay, inner class is nothing but a class within a class. ஒரு கிளாஸ்க்குள்ள இன்னொரு கிளாஸ் இருக்கும். Okay, ஒரு கிளாஸ்க்குள்ள will having a another class that is called as inner class. Okay, in Java it is possible to nest classes. Nest is nothing but a class within a class. Okay, what is the purpose of this nested classes? Okay, the purpose of nested classes is to group classes that belong together. Okay, set of classes வந்து ஒரு கிளாஸ்க்குள்ள நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம்? We are grouping. This is the functionality behind this inner classes. Okay, இப்போ இந்த inner classes வந்து எப்படி access பண்றது? How to access the inner classes? For that we have to create an object for the outer class. Okay, and then for inner class. Outer class inner class na என்னன்னா first ஒரு class வந்து create பண்ணிருப்போம், that is outer class. ஓகே, கிரியேட் பண்ண கிளாஸ்க்குள்ள இன்னொரு கிளாஸ் கிரியேட் பண்றோம். தட் இஸ் கால்ட் இன்னர் கிளாஸ். ஓகே, திஸ் இஸ் வாட் inner class and outer class. Okay, அதுக்கு ஒரு program. Let me explain with you a program. Okay, as I said, inner class is nothing but a class will represent another class. Inside the class, another class will be replicated. Okay, எப்படி see class outer, இதுதான் வந்து outer class, என்னோட class. This is my original class. இந்த கிளாஸ்க்குள்ள நான் என்ன பண்றேன், just I am creating another class. எப்படி class inner. Okay, this is what inner classes in Java. Okay, outer அப்படிங்கிறது my first class. Okay, inside my outer class, okay, what I am doing, I am creating another class. Okay, இப்போ என்ன பண்றோம்னா இந்த இன்னர் கிளாஸுக்கு தான் நம்ம என்ன பண்ண போறோம், மெத்தட வந்து கிரியேட் பண்ண போறோம். Simply I'm just typing public void like show. இதுல என்ன பண்ண சொல்றேன்னா just I'm asking to print a statement. Okay, this is the example of inner class. Okay, so இப்போ என்ன பண்ணணும், what will be the next step here, we have to create the object, right? We have to create the object. Class main public static okay. First என்ன பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா, so we are going to the main part. Okay, the main object class. Okay, இப்போ என்ன பண்ணணும்னா first class என்னது, இங்க என்னோடது outer. Okay, let me rename to first letter capital ல கொடுத்துக்கிறேன். First என்ன பண்ணணும்னா we have to create object for outer class. எப்படி outer dot inner. First outer class from inner class. Okay, then I am giving in equal to, இப்போ என்ன பண்ணணும், it should save இந்த ரெண்டு கிளாஸஸுக்குமே என்ன பண்றேன், new outer dot new inner. new inner அப்படிங்கிற கிளாஸை வந்து ஆப்ஜெக்ட்க்கு செட் பண்றோம். ஓகே, சாரி செமிகோலன். இப்போ என்ன பண்ணணும், ஆப்ஜெக்ட் நேம் என்னது, இங்க in அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்ட் கொடுத்திருக்கேன். இந்த in அப்படிங்கிற ஆப்ஜெக்ட் குள்ள what it should show, it should show this show method. நான் கிரியேட் பண்ணியிருக்கிற மெத்தட் வந்து அங்க ஷோ பண்ணும். ஓகே, let's run this code. Again error. In show void inner. Okay, sorry, in show கிடையாது, actually it should in dot show. Okay, இந்த ஆப்ஜெக்ட்டுக்கு டாட் ஸ்பெசிஃபை பண்றோம். ஓகே, இன் அப்படிங்கிறது என்னது, ஆப்ஜெக்ட் நேம். அந்த ஆப்ஜெக்ட் குள்ள என்ன இருக்கு, இன்னர் கிளாஸும் இருக்கு, அவுட்டர் கிளாஸும் இருக்கு. ஓகே, அந்த மெத்தட் என்ன வாய்ட் ஷோல நம்ம மெத்தட் கொடுத்தோமோ அந்த ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் வந்து இங்க வந்து பிரிண்ட் ஆகும். ஓகே, ஸோ இங்க நம்ம பிரிண்ட் பண்ண சொல்லியிருக்கோம், திஸ் இஸ் த எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஆஃப் இன்னர் கிளாஸ். ஸோ இட் இஸ் ரெப்ளிகேட்டிங் ஹியர். ஓகே, hope you guys are able to understand what is this inner class and how to perform this inner classes. For the inner class is nothing but it is about nested classes. Nested classes na என்னதுன்னா ஒரு கிளாஸ் குள்ள இன்னொரு கிளாஸ் இருக்கும், அதுதான் இன்னர் கிளாஸ். A class is specified with another class. Okay, For that class outerங்கிறது என்னோட class first class. அந்த outer அப்படிங்கிற classக்குள்ள what I have done, I have created another class. Okay, outer classக்கு என்ன நேம் வச்சிருக்கேன் for understanding purpose, outer அப்படின்னு class name வச்சிருக்கேன். inner classக்கு inner அப்படிங்கிற class வந்து name வந்து specify. I have specified outer for outer class, inner for inner class. Okay, for this I am just using a method saying show. Okay, inside that what I am telling, just print this statement. This is the example of inner class. Okay, what is the next part here? We have to create the object. First நம்ம என்ன பண்ணனும், outer class outer class, then inner class. First outer class ஓட name dot inner class. Okay, ரெண்டு class. First வந்து எப்பவுமே outer class ஓட நேமையும் ரெண்டாவது தான் inner class ஓட நேமையும் specify பண்ணனும். Okay, right? To connect both classes we are using the dot. Okay, understanding purpose க்கு ரெண்டு கிளாஸுமே நான் என்ன பண்ண போறேன், இன்டர்லிங்க் பண்ண போறேன். We are going to link அந்த outer class குள்ள inner classes ஓட properties செட் பண்ண போறேன். Okay, for that I have created an object saying dot and then outer dot inner. For my class I am creating an object saying in. Okay, just I am printing that statement. So this is what the output, this is the example of inner class. That is what replicated in your output screen. Okay, hope you guys are able to understand what is this Java interface and Java inner class. Guys, here let me end the session. So far I'll give you the summarization what we have discussed so far. Okay, the very first thing we have discussed about Java interface. Java interface is nothing but it is similar to abstract class. Okay, abstract class is nothing but if you are declaring a class with abstract keyword, then it is called abstract class. Okay, so similar அப்படின்னு சொல்றதுனால நான் என்ன சொன்னேன், abstract class ஓட definition சொன்னேன், how it is differentiated between abstract class. Okay, so abstract class define பண்ணும்போது we will use a keyword saying abstract, whereas user interface, sorry, Java interface create பண்ணும்போது what we will use a keyword saying interface, right? So to overcome the multiple inheritance, we have used multiple interfaces and we have inherited and we have stored in a new class. Okay, this is the concept behind the Java interface. The next topic is about Java inner classes. Inner classes is nothing but class have another class. ஒரு classக்குள்ள இன்னொரு class. The class is having another class. Inside the class we are having a class. That is called inner class. ஒரு classக்குள்ள இன்னொரு class இருந்துச்சுன்னா that is called as inner class. Okay, I have shown you the two different coding to demonstrate the user screen. What is that? First is Java interface. To replicate the Java interface, I have given you a very simple example. To replicate the Java inner class, I have given you the example code. Okay, hope you guys are able to understand what is exactly about Java interface and inner class. So let me end the session now. Sir, இருக்கீங்களா? Sir? Sorry, I don't know the staff name. Student யாராவது சொல்லுங்களேன், staff name என்னது உங்க staff name? Richard. Sir, Richard sir லைன்ல இருக்கீங்களா?
Yes, sir.
முடிஞ்சது sir
Sir?
session.
Sir, one minute, sir. One minute. One
Yeah,
second,
sure sir, sure.
Sir, we can, hello sir.
Right, sir, right.
Students, do you have any doubts or feedback, you can ask to sir, so that he can finish the meeting.